Here at Gayville-Volin, South Dakota, or Gayville, South Dakota, as I should say, as a home opener for the Raiders in a new season of athletics. Of course, it's the fall. It is going to be football. Volleyball will start next week on Tuesday as a home game against Canastota. But we're still about a week out from that, or not quite a week, about a half a week. So we're on to football first. As I mentioned, Gayville-Volin, this is their home opener against the 5-ranked Colman-Egan Hawks. Game time's about to begin. We'll cut away to break and be back after the national anthem.
Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient.
Hi, this is Brandy from Fleeg's Riverside Roadhouse. You hear the whistle blowing down the tracks, you see the sun setting over the Jim River, and you know that you're getting close. For over 35 years, Fleeg's Riverside Roadhouse has been the place folks gather for ice-cold drinks, hand-cut prime and steaks, stacked high burgers, and stories that last longer than the train rolling through town. Fleeg's Riverside Roadhouse, right by the railroad tracks, right along the river, and right where you belong.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
A new year for the Raiders means a whole new team. Coach Pat Beeman, when I talked to him earlier this week, he talked about it's going to be a lot of new starting players, a lot of young guys, a lot of inexperience on the field. They only returned 3 players that played even a significant amount of snaps last year. And they're returning quarterback Jeremiah Gustad, left guard Caleb Wingard, and tight end Caden Weary. Those are the 3 starters, and one of them is really in the only skilled position in Jeremiah Gustad. He's only a junior. He stands 6'205". I liked him last year. I like him again this year. Hopefully he takes that leap from a sophomore to a junior and leads this team to a victory to start the year off good. We'll run through starting lineups real quick, starting with the offense of the Colman-Egan Hawks. Under helm for them, number 5, a 5'11", 180, junior quarterback Zach Peterson. At running back, 5'11", 175, number 10, Landon McManthus. Number 2, a 6'3", 175, wide receiver Logan Cloughlin. Number 14, a 5'10", 140, sophomore, wide receiver Caden Bowman. A 5'10", 170, sophomore, number 4, Rowdy Bowen. A 6'3", 205-pound senior, number 34, Ryder Becky. At guard, Clayton Bowman, a 5'10", 185 junior. At center, a 5'7", 180 junior Levi Williams. And right guard, Weston Pearson, 6'4", 270 junior. Now the defense for the Raiders. Like I mentioned, it's going to start with number 10, Jeremiah Gustad. At linebacker, 6'205", junior. Alongside him is Nate Larson, a 5'11", 175 junior, and Isaac Kruger on the other side, 5'10", 175. Their defensive backs are going to be Grayson Logan, a 5'8", 155-pound senior, and Weston Melhoff, a 5'11", 155 sophomore. On their D-line is going to be the senior Caden Weary, 6'1", 195, and Caleb Winger, 6'1", 195 as well. Both seniors, both are captains and big leaders on this team, according to Pat Beeman. As he said, This team relies on their leaders very heavily when it comes to practice, and we'll see how it impacts them on the field. Also starting on the defensive line for the Raiders is going to be number 54, Elliot Jorgensen, a 6'1", 215-pound senior, and right defensive tackle, Caden Laus, number 90, 6'4", 260. So they're pretty big up front, but as I mentioned, they are pretty young, pretty inexperienced. This should be a good test today to see how well they've meshed here in the preseason before we get underway. Now for the coin toss, the captains for the Hawks is going to be number 5, quarterback Zach Peterson, number 2, Logan Cloughan, number 34, Ryder Becky, and number 50, Clayton Bowman. For the Raiders, it's going to be the seniors. Number 82, Caden Weary. Number 17, Graydon Logan. Number 54, Elliot Jorgensen. And number 61, Caleb Weegar. Looks like the Raiders will get the ball to start the game as they wear their home uniforms, navy blue with gold trim. The Hawks in white uniforms, black pants, gold trim as well. Both teams talking it over before we get underway. Colman-Egan comes into this game with a record of 1-0. Well, I already mentioned it is the starting home opener for the Raiders. The Hawks defeated Oldham Ramona Rutland last week on the 21st. A win there, 34-14. Dominant fashion. They led by even bigger till the end of the game. Ramona Rutland scored a few touchdowns down in the fourth quarter. Cut the gap to what it was. Now back to return. Looks to be number 14, Weston Melhoff, the sophomore, and a new player to the starting lineup. Back to kick for the Hawks is going to be number 50, Clayton Boheim. Solid kick will get over that second row through the hands of Melhoff. He'll have to go back and get it. It's going to be a touchback. The Raiders will start this drive at the 20-yard line. We'll see what they can do. Jeremiah Gustad, one of the 3 returners. Played quarterback all 8 games last year. Will be his second year under the helm. Ace formation. Gustad over to the near side. A stiff arm. We brought down, it looks to be a gain of 3. We're kind of at a side angle. So second, only a gain of 2. So second 8 coming up. 2-yard gain on the first play of the season. Hawks coming out in what looks to be a 3-5-1, 3 down lineman, a lone safety, about 15 yards back on the line of scrimmage. Gustad now looking to pass. It's on the far side, now scrambling up the middle. Gets past the first defender, but meets a group of Hawks. Nearly a first down. He's going to be stopped short. A pickup of about 4. Twins on both sides now for the Raiders. Snap a little high. Gustad straight up the middle. He didn't even think about throwing it. He will pick up the first down. And the Raiders will continue. Gain of about 5 on the play to bring a new set of downs. Gustad with a little snag there off the snap, a little high. And a good sprint up the middle. Raiders used a lot of pass sets last year, but with the loss of Carter Barron and Hunter Webbin, I have to think if they're going to move on the ground a little bit more, and they do this play. This time Isaac Kruger. His first carry of the game will be about 2 yards. Three minutes into the game, the Raiders taking their time, and that's something you would like to see from this team. You want to get that experience. You don't want to be in a rush. You can slow things down as much as possible. Helps these younger guys find a groove. Looks like they might have found him. Short gain after short gain, but it's working. Now a flag is thrown as the ball is snapped. It's going to be a delay of game. Back the Raiders up 5, and now they're behind the sticks. 2nd and 11. Clock stopped at 8:45. Back in that 2-twin set. Gustad looking to throw. A comeback route for Weary. Makes the grab. Picks up about 6 on the catch. So they got the penalty +1 to set up a 3rd and long. About medium, but 6 yards is a lot for 3rd down. Number 82, Caden Weary with the grab. He's going to be one of the players the Raiders are going to have to rely on this year. As Beeman said, that is a big leader of the team. And a screen out to Isaac Kruger. Did he pick up the first? It looks like it, but there is laundry on the field. I have to wait for the call. Head coach Chad Williamson doesn't look too happy with the call. It looks to be on the Raiders. A legal man downfield, so he screened to Isaac Kruger for the first down. Will bring him back. About 3rd and 10. We'll round it up to 11. It's always tough as a lineman on them screen plays. You never really know when you're able to release. It's tough to see when the running back makes the grab. Gustad. Kruger on his right. Looking to pass. Deep ball. Launches downfield, and that's going to be picked. Number 2, Logan Cloughan, with the grab, still on his feet. One man to beat, and he will be brought down. So a Hail Mary type throw is going to cost the Raiders their possession, and the Hawks have it almost in the red zone. A 5-minute drive for the Raiders. They'll turn into an interception. First possession for the Hawks. Up the middle, it's going to be number 4, Rowden Bowen. As he fights his way into the end zone, and the Hawks are going to score first. One play, one big gain, and the Hawks are on the board. Colman-Egan now lined up to go for 2. Peterson, option, will pitch it out to McManthus, gets to the corner and is in for the 2-point conversion. So 8-0, just like that, a flip of the coin. And the Hawks now take the lead. We're going to step aside, be back for the kickoff in a moment. The Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Hey, it's Paula here at the Hayshed in Gayville, home of the half-pound burger and homemade onion rings. You know, there's nothing better than wrapping your mouth around a mouth-watering, big, juicy, medium, hand-pattied homemade burger. And the Hayshed in Gayville has just that burger for you. Grab some homemade onion rings or fries to go along with that mouth-watering burger. Wash it all down with that favorite beverage, and all this goodness is at the Hayshed in Gayville, where we have good friends, good food, good times, and everything is homemade.
Valley Ag Supply, a family-owned business and your trusted partner for all your farming needs. Whether it's agronomy needs, precision farming, or custom application, they have the expertise and experience to help you succeed. Valley Ag Supply of Gayville and Spink are proud of the Gayville-Volin Raiders in all the academic and sports endeavors they pursue, wishing the Gayville-Volin Raiders the best of luck in today's game. Go Raiders!
8-0, the Hawks score first after an interception from Logan Cloughan. Hail Mary throw from Gustad is going to be picked off as Cloughan was lurking from the safety position. Hawks are ranked 5th in the state according to the most recent polls. They made it to the state semifinals last year before falling to Avon in that final game before the Dome. They return a good chunk of their minutes played, with Zach Peterson under the helm. They didn't need him too much on that last drive. One play touchdown, 18-yard run from number 4, Rowden Bowen. Clayton Bowman back to kick this one away for a second time of the night. Little blooper in the middle of the field, picked up on the far side. Hayden Weary with the return will take it about 5-7-ish yards before being pushed out of bounds. Ball spotted at the 32-yard line, and that's where the Raiders will take over. A lot better field position here than last time after a muffed return went in the end zone for a touchback. Kruger to the left of Gustad. Gustad will just keep it up the middle. Pick up a handful of yards. We're being brought down just shy of the second level. 2nd and 6. Ball spotted at the 36. Flags are going to fly. It looks to be a false start on Weston Melhoff. Gustad almost got that defense to jump. A few jumps. They didn't just quite cross the line of scrimmage. I think Melhoff seen the movement. Got a little antsy himself. Second and about 10. Gustad in shotgun. Option play. Will pitch it out to Kruger. Makes one man miss, but meets the committee. Right after that, 3 yards for his second rush of the game. Gustad now looking to throw, has a man on a little comeback route. That's going to be Graydon Logan. Ball thrown just short for the incompletion. 4th down now coming up for the Raiders. 8 yards for a new set of downs. Looks like they're going to just pump this one away. High bunt, maybe a little too high. Bad bounce. Good snag from Weary to save about 10 yards on that one for a net of about 6. The wind kind of blowing in the Raiders' face there. Didn't really help that high ball. Now Zach Peterson. Once again, in the gun, will hand it off to number 4, Rowdy Bowen, as he'll break free once more. Up the middle, then to the far side for the second touchdown of the game. His second touchdown of the game. Both coming off a one-play run up the middle. Now going for 2, handed off. Number 10, Landon McManthus will clock in the 2-point once again. So the Hawks getting it done on offense. 16-0 is the score. 5 minutes left to play in the first. We'll be back in a moment.
I can never see anything in this kitchen. Why is that? Time to call Westie's Electric, our dependable and reliable electrician. Westie's Electric has proudly been serving the Yankton and Gayville-Volin communities in residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. From the simplest fixes to the complex fixes or installations, they offer affordable service without the hassle. Offering 24/7 emergency support so you're never left in the dark. Westie's Electric, a proud sponsor of all Gayville-Volin sports. Rev up your engines. We're going to a Raiders game. Jaeger Diesel in Vermillion is there to fuel your passion to get you on the road. Tired of breakdowns slowing you down? Say goodbye to all those worries. The expert team at Jaeger Diesel will ensure your diesel runs smoother and stronger than ever. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, they have you covered. With top-notch service and unbeatable prices, you'll be on the road in no time. Jaeger Diesel, where performance meets precision.
Rowdy Bowen putting his name into this game. 2 rushes, 52 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Both big runs for Bowen. That last one, 34 yards for the score. Just up the middle, makes that second man miss. And he's home free. Clayton Bowman. Get after this one. Toe punches it back to about the 30-yard line. Fumbled. Picked up. By Weary. The Raiders get it back at the 26-yard line. Gustad in the gun. Look to take this one up the middle. Breaks it out to the outside. Trying to find some room. He does. Pretty nice gain of 5 yards. Gustad, 5 carries. For 20 yards. Only 3 down linemen. The Raiders are going to have to find some room up the middle to run, as there might be too many DBs to hunt a passing game. Isaac Kruger will get the handoff this time. Immediately met by a handful of Hawks. In on the tackle, number 20, Cale McLaughlin. McLaughlin, a defense-only player, or defense-only starter at linebacker, the 5'10", 170 junior. Now, a timeout taken by head coach Pat Beeman. He'll want to talk things over for 3rd and 4. We'll step aside as well and be back in 30 here on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient.
Hi, this is Brandy from Fleeg's Riverside Roadhouse. You hear the whistle blowing down the tracks. You see the sun setting over the Jim River, and you know that you're getting close. For over 35 years, Fleeg's Riverside Roadhouse has been the place folks gather for ice-cold drinks, hand-cut prime and steaks, stacked high burgers, and stories that last longer than the train rolling through town. Fleeg's Riverside Roadhouse, right by the railroad tracks, right along the river, and right where you belong.
Back after the break, 3.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. The Hawks of Colman-Egan lead this one 16-0. After an interception, set up a first play touchdown. In the opening drive for the Hawks, the Raiders now have it at the 32-yard line, 3rd and 4. Gustad back, looking to throw. This one loose, a little high, will go incomplete. Intended target, Caden Weary. So now 4th and 4 coming up for the Raiders, and Beeman's going to have to make a decision. Looks like they are going to go for it. Twins on the far side. Nate Larson and Mel Hoff. Flag is thrown. Likely a false start on the Raiders. It's going to be. Now 4th and 4 turns into a 4th and 9, and Beeman's probably going to change his mind here after the penalty and punt it away. Lot better punt this time. This one crosses the 50. Number 54, Elliot Jorgensen, will down this one just north of the 45-yard line. So the 46 where the Hawks take over. 3:14 left here in the first quarter. Hawks have only needed 2 plays on offense so far. Three in the backfield for the Hawks. Peterson, McManthus, and Bowen lined up next to him. Peterson's just going to take this himself up the middle for a gain of about 10. Are they going to give him the new set of downs? Yes, they are. You go down as 11-yard gain. Hawks are back across midfield. Option play. Peterson takes this himself up the middle, has room to run. Now out to the far side. One man to beat. And he's gonna get the job done. A touchdown. This time, Zach Peterson. A 43-yard gain. The Hawks extend this one by 6 more. Now a 2-point conversion. A little jet sweep. Bowen gets the outside and in. Tack on the third 2-point conversion of the day. 24-0 is the score. The Hawks lead big here in the first. We'll step aside and be back in a moment.
Hey, it's Paula here at the Hay Shed in Gayville, home of the half-pound burger and homemade onion rings. You know, there's nothing better than wrapping your mouth around a mouth-watering, big, juicy, medium, hand-pattied homemade burger. And the Hay Shed in Gayville has just that burger for you. Grab some homemade onion rings or fries to go along with that mouth-watering burger. Wash it all down with that favorite beverage, and all this goodness is at the Hay Shed in Gayville, where we have good friends, good food, good times, and everything is homemade.
Valley Ag Supply, a family-owned business and your trusted partner for all your farming needs. Whether it's agronomy needs, precision farming, or custom application, they have the expertise and experience to help you succeed. Valley Ag Supply of Gayville and Spink are proud of the Gayville-Volin Raiders in all the academic and sports endeavors they pursue, wishing the Gayville-Volin Raiders the best of luck in today's game. Go Raiders!
Zach Peterson does it himself that try for the Hawks. 54 yards, 2 carries, and a touchdown. Two-point conversion goes to Rowdy Bowen this time instead of McManthus. Bowman will send this one away. That ball toe punched into the back of the end zone. Raiders will get it from the 20-yard line. So a promising first drive before the interception for the Raiders has quickly gone downhill, as they just can't find that rhythm they had back to open the game. An ace set with Gustad in the gun. We'll hand this off to Kruger. It's met at the line of scrimmage from Ryder Becky for no gain. Now Gustad up the middle, second down, is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. They will give him a yard, 3rd and 9. Now to the far side, Kruger looks to found the edge, just can't get there in time as he's brought down. We'll see if they mark him. Yes, they do behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose about a half yard. We'll chalk it up, no gain. 4th and 9. Another punt formation for the Raiders. They look to boot this one away. Kicked out of bounds. It looks like it's gonna be on about just shy of the 45-yard line. Marked at the 44. That's where the Hawks will get it. 12 seconds left in the first. Is where the Hawks will take over. Zach Peterson did it all last drive. See if he'll share the rock on this possession. Now a timeout called and a flag thrown. See if the timeout was first. Yes, it is. Coach Williamson did get it off in time. So 12 seconds left in the first quarter. The Hawks use their first of 3 timeouts. We'll step aside as well and be back to wrap up the first quarter in a minute on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
I can never see anything in this kitchen. Why is that? Time to call Westie's Electric, our dependable and reliable electrician. Westie's Electric has proudly been serving the Yankton and Gayville-Volin communities in residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. From the simplest fixes to the complex fixes or installations, they offer affordable service without the hassle, offering 24/7 emergency support so you're never left in the dark. Westie's Electric, a proud sponsor of all Gayville-Volin sports.
Join us here again next Tuesday as the volleyball team will make their season opener here in their home gym against Canastota. Last year they placed 5th at state, looking to take that next step, maybe to 3rd, maybe to that title. They surely have the team to do it. But it's a hard mountain to climb. That game slotted to start at, I believe, 6 o'clock. Peterson will take this up the middle. A quick gain of about 1. We'll see if they even give him 2. Yes, they do. So Peterson for 2 yards, and that will be the quarter. Second 8 coming up for the Hawks after the break. Through 1, the Hawks lead 24-0. We'll step aside in a moment. Be back on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Rev up your engines. We're going to a Raiders game. Jaeger Diesel in Vermillion is there to fuel your passion to get you on the road. Tired of breakdowns slowing you down? Say goodbye to all those worries. The expert team at Jaeger Diesel will ensure your diesel runs smoother and stronger than ever. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, they have you covered. With top-notch service and unbeatable prices, you'll be on the road in no time. Jaeger Diesel, where performance meets precision. Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient.
Back for the second quarter, the Hawks lead 24-0 over the Raiders, as the Hawks will start with the ball on the 43-yard line, second 8. Zach Peterson, 56 yards and a touchdown from 3 carries. Will take the snap, looking to pass, has a man up the seam. It's caught. Number 34, Ryder Beckge, left all alone for the touchdown. First pass play from Colman-Egan snuck right under the nose of the Raiders. That will be ruled a fumble, no good. So the score will stand 30-0 after the failed 2-point conversion. We're only 8 seconds into the quarter. We'll take a break and be back for the kickoff in a moment.
Hi, this is Brandy from Fleeg's Riverside Roadhouse. You hear the whistle blowing down the tracks. You see the sun setting over the Jim River, and you know that you're getting close. For over 35 years, Fleeg's Riverside Roadhouse has been the place folks gather for ice-cold drinks, hand-cut prime and steaks, stacked high burgers, and stories that last longer than the train rolling through town. Fleeg's Riverside Roadhouse, right by the railroad tracks, right along the river, and right where you belong.
Back after the touchdown, the Hawks lead 30-0. They couldn't quite get the 2-point conversion after a fumbled snap. Weren't able to pick it up and recover. But regardless, tight end Ryder Becky, 43-yard catch up the seam for his first touchdown of the game and the first through the air for Zach Peterson. Hawks put up 34 points in their last outing against Oldham Ramona Rutland. As they're nearly there. Here in the second quarter. Looking at the sideline, it looks like the second team for the Hawks is starting to warm up a little bit. We'll have to see if a few subs check in here on this defensive series. Kick went out of bounds. So we'll get bumped up a couple of yards. Now placed at the 42-yard line. Kind of went out of bounds right at the perfect spot. Don't get penalized too much. Still not ideal. You would like to put them back at the 20-yard line. Coach Williamson's probably not too worried about it. Gustad looking to throw. Moves around in the pocket. Feels the pressure. Will let this one go, and it's snagged by Peterson. He has a chance to take it all the way. And he will. A couple of blockers ahead of him. And the Hawks flip this one on its head once again. So Zach Peterson making another play to tack on to his highlight reel. Two-point conversion looks to be stopped short again. Score will stay 36-0, 11:36 left here in the second quarter. We'll just keep it here as the Hawks lead 36-0. Jeremiah Gustad trying to scramble out of the pocket on that play. Had a man open, just couldn't float it high enough above Peterson as he makes a snag for the pick six. A lot of fresh faces in that huddle for the Hawks. As they look to make some adjustments. One name I see is number 3, Landon Preheim. A freshman. Hawks looking to bump themselves up in the rankings. Might move up a spot after this week. Short kick down by Nate Larson at the 36-yard line. That's where the Raiders will take over. Hawks receiving 16 votes in the polls. A large gap to overcome, as fourth is Avon with 50. Avon making that state title game in the Dome before falling to Del Rapids St. Mary's, who once again has the #1 spot in the polls. St. Mary's doesn't have all the first place votes as a newcomer to 9B. Wall Eagles, defending state champs in 9A, got reclassified down to 9B. Loss of 4 on the play. I believe that was Isaac Kruger. As he hasn't been able to make much of an impact on the ground. Gustad will keep this one up the middle. Has to jump around the line a little bit. And as he shuffles back to the line of scrimmage, they'll say no gain. They'll stay 3rd and 14. Gustad 7 carries so far in this one. 1 for 5 through the air. Twin set on both sides. Gustad looking to throw. Fires this one towards the far side. It's caught. Or big a chunk of yards. It's going to be number 82, Caden Weary. So 3rd and 14, excuse me, will turn into 4th and 6. Gustad in the gun, pump fake, looks the other way, floats one up just too far. Weary, the intended target, had a step on the defender. Gustad just couldn't put it in the breadbasket. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Hawks are going to get young. That's a new man under the helm. Number 1, McCoy Bowen. An 8th grader listed at 5'4", 106. It looks like I'm going to be wrong. Bowen's not going to be the quarterback. It's number 3, Landon Preheim. Bowen was taking snaps on the sidelines. So I made an assumption as I seen him run out to the field. Preheim takes it up the middle for 3 yards. This time we'll now hand it off to, that's number 6, Owen LeBrun. For a big gain. Penalty flag flies, and it looks like it's going to be on the offense, as the ref that threw it will hold the chain gang. We'll await the call. So yes, it will be on the offense. Brings it back. About 2nd and 9. As it was a spot foul. Preheim pitches this one out to number 13, who's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Coulter Brown, another 8th grader, just couldn't get to the edge. Jeremiah Gustad with the stop. Loss of 3. Brun gives me Preheim. Takes this one up the middle. Gets past that second row of defenders. Brought down just shy of a new set of downs. So 4th and short. Preheim picks up 11. We are at a running clock situation as we hit under 7 minutes before the half. Flags fly again. Looks like they did give them a new set of downs. It looked like it was brought down a yard short. Look down at my paper. I didn't really see the chains move. So a false start. We'll put them behind the 6. 1st and 15. Ball spotted on the 36-yard line. Now motion. Jet sweep. Number 14, Bowman. Caden Bowman. He'll get the ball. He picks up 4. Twins on the near side. Preheim up the middle. Quarterback sneak. Almost broke through. But he plows a path. Bring up 3rd and 9. Gain of about 2. Now Twins on the far side. Raiders playing a little soft. Will open up the middle for number 5. That's who it looked like. I think that number's wrong. It was number 6, Owen LeBrun. With the gain of 6. Now 4th and 3. The Hawks will elect to go for it, as their second team wants some blood. Preheim up the middle, dragged down by number 61, Caleb Winger. Won't be enough though, as Preheim drags Winger across that first down marker. Clock will continue to run. First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line in the red zone. A little miscommunication. Preheim looking to hand it off. LeBrun went to the wrong side of him. Preheim still manages to pick up 2 yards off the miscommunication. Now 2nd down. Preheim, option play. We'll dump this out to LeBron. Gets the outside, pushed out of bounds by Gustad. Will they give him the first down? Yes, they do. So a 9-yard pickup by LeBrun. Second team for the Hawks. Slowly just trotting ahead with every play. Jet sweep. This one to Bowman. Caden Bowman. As he swerves his way around. Off the jet sweep. A gain of about 2. They'll mark him down after 1, so 2nd and 9. This one up the middle. Stop just short. Number 13, Coulter Brown, with the handoff. Pickup of 7. Third and goal for the Hawks. Ball spotted on the 2-yard line. Raiders needing a goal line stand. Preheim, fake handoff up the middle, and he'll trot free. Landon Preheim with the touchdown as he leads the second team to the promised land. Two minutes left to play before the half. Score stands 42-0. Colman-Egan going for 2. They haven't been able to get one on their last 2 attempts. Now make that 3 as Jeremiah Gustad will shoot the gap and make the stop. Score stands 42-0. The Hawks in control. We'll step aside and be back after the break.
Game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Hey, it's Paula here at the Hay Shed in Gayville, home of the half-pound burger and homemade onion rings. You know, there's nothing better than wrapping your mouth around a mouth-watering, big, juicy, medium, hand-pattied homemade burger. And the Hay Shed in Gayville has just that burger for you. Grab some homemade onion rings or fries to go along with that mouth-watering burger. Wash it all down with that favorite beverage, and all this goodness is at the Hay Shed in Gayville, where we have good friends, good food, good times, and everything is homemade.
Back from the break, the Hawks extend their lead another 6 points to 42-0. Landon Preheim marched his team down the field before grinding his way into the end zone. This one blooped out to the 34-yard line. Number 54, Elliot Jorgensen, will just fall on it, give his offense a chance to put some points on the board. First and 10 at the 34. 2 minutes to play left before the half. Gustad in the gun. Kruger behind him. No, Gustad in at fullback. They had Nate Larson under center. Squatted down. I couldn't quite catch his helmet. So Gustad, a gain of 2. As he receives the handoff this time. Looks like the Raiders are going to stay in I formation. Gustad, the fullback. Kruger, running back, will take the handoff. Is met by the edge. Ryder Benke. As he's brought down for a loss of 1. Third and long. Gustad up the middle. I'll get a couple yards. We'll see where they spot him. He fell forward quite a bit. They'll give him 2. That looks like it's going to be the half, as that running clock will hit 0. The Hawks of Colman-Egan lead 42-0 over the Raiders in the Raiders' home opener. We'll step aside and be back to recap the half in a moment. Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Valley Ag Supply, a family-owned business and your trusted partner for all your farming needs. Whether it's agronomy needs, precision farming, or custom application, they have the expertise and experience to help you succeed. Valley Ag Supply of Gayville and Spink are proud of the Gayville-Volin Raiders in all the academic and sports endeavors they pursue, wishing the Gayville-Volin Raiders the best of luck in today's game. Go Raiders!
I can never see anything in this kitchen. Why is that? Time to call Westie's Electric, our dependable and reliable electrician. Westie's Electric has proudly been serving the Yankton and Gayville-Volin communities in residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. From the simplest fixes to the complex fixes or installations, they offer affordable service without the hassle, offering 24/7 emergency support so you're never left in the dark. Westie's Electric, a proud sponsor of all Gayville-Volin sports. Rev up your engines. We're going to a Raiders game. Jaeger Diesel in Vermillion is there to fuel your passion to get you on the road. Tired of breakdowns slowing you down? Say goodbye to all those worries. The expert team at Jaeger Diesel will ensure your diesel runs smoother and stronger than ever. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, they have you covered. With top-notch service and unbeatable prices, you'll be on the road in no time. Jaeger Diesel, where performance meets precision. Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient.
Hi, this is Brandy from Fleeg's Riverside Roadhouse. You hear the whistle blowing down the tracks. You see the sun setting over the Jim River, and you know that you're getting close. For over 35 years, Fleeg's Riverside Roadhouse has been the place folks gather for ice-cold drinks, hand-cut prime and steaks, stacked high burgers, and stories that last longer than the train rolling through town. Fleeg's Riverside Roadhouse, right by the railroad tracks, right along the river, and right where you belong.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Hey, it's Paula here at the Hay Shed in Gayville, home of the half-pound burger and homemade onion rings. You know, there's nothing better than wrapping your mouth around a mouth-watering, big, juicy, medium, hand-pattied homemade burger. And the Hay Shed in Gayville has just that burger for you. Grab some homemade onion rings or fries to go along with that mouth-watering burger. Wash it all down with that favorite beverage, and all this goodness is at the Hay Shed in Gayville, where we have good friends, good food, good times, and everything is homemade.
Valley Ag Supply, a family-owned business and your trusted partner for all your farming needs. Whether it's agronomy needs, precision farming, or custom application, they have the expertise and experience to help you succeed. Valley Ag Supply of Gayville and Spink are proud of the Gayville-Volin Raiders in all the academic and sports endeavors they pursue, wishing the Gayville-Volin Raiders the best of luck in today's game. Go Raiders!
Back for the half, the Hawks lead 42-0. 8 minutes left in the half as we look over some stats. Leading the helm for the Hawks on offense, number 5, Zach Peterson. 3 carries, 56 yards, a touchdown. 1 pass through the air, 1 completion, 43 yards, and a touchdown. Man on the ground has been number 4, Rowdy Bowen. He's listed as a wide receiver. He has 2 carries, 52 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Ryder Becky with the lone catch up the seam, 43 yards, and a touchdown. Their second team came out to end the second quarter. Then Landon Preheim, 6 carries, 25 yards, and a touchdown to cap off their drive. Number 6, Owen LeBrun, an 8th grader, has 2 carries for 14 yards. He didn't get the touchdown, and he had another about 10-yard gain brought back for a penalty. A little hurt him on the stat sheet, but 14 yards as an 8th grader in a varsity game must feel pretty good. Another man on the ground has been number 13, Coulter Brown, another 8th grader, 2 carries for 4 yards. It's really been short possessions for this Hawks team until kind of the end of the second quarter, and Preheim led the charge. On the other side of the ball, the Gayville-Volin Raiders, Jeremiah Gustad with 9 carries for 25 yards, has 2 carries of 5 yards. That's been the most he's been able to trot down the field. He's 2 for 7 through the air for 14 yards and 2 interceptions. Caden Weary has been the intended target for most of them throws, as he has 2 catches for 14 yards as well. Towards the end of the quarter, Nate Larson subbed his way in to quarterback from tight end. They moved Gustad to fullback, where he's been able to rack up a few more carries. The other man on the ground has been number 25, Isaac Kruger. He has 6 carries for no yards, a couple of positive gains, and just 1 negative. Kind of ruined it all and all the momentum. The Raiders started out pretty hot, moving down the field, good momentum. Then a deep throw from Gustad, picked off by the safety, Logan Cloughlin. Kind of shut it down and flipped this game on its head. The Raiders have not been able to find that grip of momentum ever since. The Hawks will get the ball out of the break as they are 8 points away from the mercy roll, as they try to get out of this one early for that long drive back home. The Raiders will look to make a stop and keep things going. As you know, a young team just needs more time on the field together, and this will be a good one. They finally face some competition, and it wasn't just any competition. It was a team that made the semifinals in the playoffs last year, and they're looking to go even further. So a tough start. Looking ahead to next week, the Raiders will play Alcester-Hudson on September 4th, followed by Chester area for week 4, their 3rd game of the season, as the Raiders had a bye last week. Both teams will eventually play the number 1 seeded Del Rapids St. Mary's Cardinals, as the returning state champs still have something to prove, for another year. We're about 3.5 minutes from kickoff. That's all I got. The Hawks lead big, 42-0. We'll be back for the start of the second half in a moment on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
I can never see anything in this kitchen. Why is that? Time to call Westie's Electric, our dependable and reliable electrician. Westie's Electric has proudly been serving the Yankton and Gayville-Volin communities in residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. From the simplest fixes to the complex fixes or installations, they offer affordable service without the hassle, offering 24/7 emergency support so you're never left in the dark. Westie's Electric, a proud sponsor of all Gayville-Volin sports. Rev up your engines. We're going to a Raiders game. Jaeger Diesel in Vermillion is there to fuel your passion to get you on the road. Tired of breakdowns slowing you down? Say goodbye to all those worries. The expert team at Jaeger Diesel will ensure your diesel runs smoother and stronger than ever. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, they have you covered. With top-notch service and unbeatable prices, you'll be on the road in no time. Jaeger Diesel, where performance meets precision. Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient.
Hi, this is Brandy from Fleegs Riverside Roadhouse. You hear the whistle blowing down the tracks. You see the sun setting over the Jim River, and you know that you're getting close. For over 35 years, Fleeg's Riverside Roadhouse has been the place folks gather for ice-cold drinks, hand-cut prime and steaks, stacked high burgers, and stories that last longer than the train rolling through town. Fleeg's Riverside Roadhouse, right by the railroad tracks, right along the river, and right where you belong.
Game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Hey, it's Paula here at the Hay Shed in Gayville, home of the half-pound burger and homemade onion rings. You know, there's nothing better than wrapping your mouth around a mouth-watering, big, juicy, medium, hand-pattied homemade burger. And the Hay Shed in Gayville has just that burger for you. Grab some homemade onion rings or fries to go along with that mouth-watering burger. Wash it all down with that favorite beverage, and all this goodness is at the Hay Shed in Gayville, where we have good friends, good food, good times, and everything is homemade.
Just a few seconds left in the half as both teams are warming back up to get ready to start this one once more. Hawks will start with the ball out of the halftime break as they only need a touchdown +2 to end this one early. They'll likely start with their second team in, Landon Preheim under the helm. He's done a pretty nice job. A couple of big gains. He just took care of the ball and did his job. Lead his team to the end zone. Owen LeBrun, not much on the stat sheet, but's also done his part for that second team. I've marked down for 14 yards. But he had a few runs called back by penalty. Kind of hurts the stat sheet a little bit, but, you know, like I said at the half, you're only an 8th grader. I'd be more than happy with 14 yards in a varsity game. They throw 2 more minutes on the clock, give each team time to warm up. I mentioned this earlier, I'll say it again. The volleyball team will begin their season next Tuesday against Canastota. Volleyball team coming off I believe it's 3 straight state appearances. For sure 2 that I've done. 5th place last year. Got a tough draw to start the tournament, but they won both games after that to claim 5th place. Got the pieces to go even higher as they look for that number 1 spot, led by Paisley Dimmer and Maya Aiken. A couple of all-state selections between the two. That game's slated to start at 7:30. Tune in to the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube, as we'll be live just a couple minutes before game time. The Raiders looking to bounce back after this loss next week against Alcester-Hudson. That game is on the road. Not too much of a drive, about an hour from here. And the week after that, week 4, September 11th, back at home against Chester. Colman-Egan on the other side. Next week we'll take on Arlington. And the week after that, the number 1 ranked Cardinals from Del Rapids St. Mary's, the defending champs. They rolled their way to a title last year. have a little more competition this year is what it looks like. Colman-Egan looks pretty good. Avon's always really solid, and the newcomer in the Wall Eagles, as they hold the only other team with first place votes other than Del Rapid St. Mary's. Winners of 9A in dominant fashion. Warner, the other team in the top 5, always a solid football team. Seems like no matter the class they're in the semifinals. As we get back to the action, number 82, Caden Weary, will kick things off. His first time kicking for the Raiders. Back to return is going to be number 14, Caden Bowman. 5'10" sophomore, and number 3, Landon Preheim, the 5'10" freshman. Second half underway as this one's blooped to the middle. Picked up number 20, Kale McLaughlin. Bring this out just shy of the 40-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. Scoreboard says 36. So 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Hawks looking to close this one out. Running clock here to start the half. As once you hit 35, in the lead. In the second half, the clock doesn't stop. Preheim, first snap up the middle, weaves his way for a gain of about 2. They'll mark him down for a gain of 3. The head booth has better look than I do. So 2nd and 7 coming up for the Hawks. Minute through the third quarter. Preheim in the gun, ace formation. Hand this one off. LeBrun swatted down by number 17, Grayson Logan. Two-yard loss on second down brings up 3rd and 9. Twins on the near side. Lone receiver bunched in on the far side. Preheim in the gun. Takes a snap. Looks to be an option. He will dump it off. LeBrun makes a first man miss down the sideline. Picks up a few more. As they get 4 out of that play, and the Hawks are going to punt. So positive gain off the option. Hawks won't get enough. This will bring up their first punt of the game. They made it to their 6th possession. Back deep for the Raiders is going to be number 14, Weston Melhoff. And this one, bad snap. It's kind of working the Raiders' favor. Over the head of number 34, Ryder Benke. And the Raiders have it in prime position. Maybe march down and score. Ball spotted on the 20-yard line. As Gustad is still out there. In the gun. Hand this off to Kruger. As a whole, the backside will catch up to him. Landon Preheim with the stop. Second and 9. After the 1-yard carry. This one handed off to Cody Hoxing. Had a little swim move to get past the first defender. And he'll pick up 2 yards. So Hoxing's first carry of the game. The 5'9" freshman. Pat Beeman slowly filling in some youth. Even more than what he already had on the field. Let's get some of these guys more time together on the field. Gustad in the gun. Kruger back on the field to his left. Design run for Gustad. Breaks past Preheim. Second defender will drag him down. Gustad almost got the stiff arm off. They're going to be short of the first down, but not by much. 6-yard gain for the quarterback. 4th and 1. Halfway through the third quarter, the Raiders knocking on the door of a touchdown. And Gustad plunges ahead. A few Hawks on his shoulders. First down. As another carry. Another 6 yards for Jeremiah Gustad. Ball spotted on the 5-yard line. First and goal. Gustad hands it off to Cody Hoxing. He's met at the line of scrimmage. Still trucking ahead. Half the team on his back. He won't go down. Loss of forward progress. No gain. I stand corrected. They'll give him a yard. Second and goal from the 4. Whistles blow. I believe it's going to be a timeout from head coach Beeman. Yes, it is. So 4.5 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. The Raiders have found a little momentum to open the quarter, their first stop. Now their chance for their first touchdown of the year. We'll step aside and be back in a moment. Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Valley Ag Supply, a family-owned business and your trusted partner for all your farming needs. Whether it's agronomy needs, precision farming, or custom application, they have the expertise and experience to help you succeed. Valley Ag Supply of Gayville and Spink are proud of the Gayville-Volin Raiders in all the academic and sports endeavors they pursue, wishing the Gayville-Volin Raiders the best of luck in today's game. Go Raiders!
Back from the break, 4.5 minutes left to play. It was a timeout, so the clock will stop. Raiders on the 4-yard line. They have 3 chances to get it. 2nd down, Gustad in the gun. Hawksing to his left. Snaps low through the legs of Gustad. Now he's looking to throw. We'll just throw it out the back. It looked like Weston Melhoff was there. Gustad under pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Three and a half minutes left in this one. 3rd down and goal. Ball spotted on the 4. Gustad takes a snap. Immediately met with pressure. He'll go down. Did he get back to the line of scrimmage? No, he picked up a yard. So 4th and 3, you knew it was 4 down territory, especially inside the red zone for the Raiders. I have to think, is this the best play Beeman has in his arsenal to get on the board? Twins on the left side. Gustad looking to throw, has a man on an out route. Just not enough separation. As Caden Weary couldn't reel that one in. It's going to be a turnover on downs, and the Raiders are right there. Just couldn't link up on the pass. Now Landon Preheim back on the field for Colman-Egan. 6 carries, 25 yards back in that first half, along with a touchdown. Cap off his first drive under the helm. Now Twins on the near side after some motion. It's going to be a timeout. Head coach Chad Williamson. Minute 40 left in the 3rd quarter. We're going to step aside as well, and we'll be back after the break.
I can never see anything in this kitchen. Why is that? Time to call Westies Electric, our dependable and reliable electrician. Westies Electric has proudly been serving the Yankton and Gayville-Volin communities in residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. From the simplest fixes to the complex fixes or installations, they offer affordable service without the hassle, offering 24/7 emergency support so you're never left in the dark. Westies Electric, a proud sponsor of all Gayville-Volin sports. Rev up your engines. We're going to a Raiders game. Jaeger Diesel in Vermillion is there to fuel your passion to get you on the road. Tired of breakdowns slowing you down? Say goodbye to all those worries. The expert team at Jaeger Diesel will ensure your diesel runs smoother and stronger than ever. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, they have you covered. With top-notch service and unbeatable prices, you'll be on the road in no time. Jaeger Diesel, where performance meets precision.
Back out of the break. The Hawks have the ball on the 3-yard line. 1st and 10. Preheim fakes the handoff. We'll take this one. Weaves and bobs his way on the far side. Looks like ball will be spotted. After a gain of a handful of yards, they'll give him 3. One final play before the quarter break, as both teams have really drug out their possession. Preheim will give this one to his running back. I believe that's going to be LeBrun. Oh, excuse me, it was number 13, Brown with the carry. Little committee in the backfield. For a gain of 2. It's always tough to see the number when you're at an angle like this and they run it up the middle. I guess it's always tough to see the number when they run it up the middle. And the clock will expire, so that will be the third quarter. No one scores here in the third. The score stands 42-0. The Hawks on top. They've been dominant all game. We'll step aside and be back for the fourth in a moment.
Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient.
Hi, this is Brandy from Fleeg's Riverside Roadhouse. You hear the whistle blowing down the tracks, you see the sun setting over the Jim River, and you know that you're getting close. For over 35 years, Fleeg's Riverside Roadhouse has been the place folks gather for ice-cold drinks, hand-cut prime and steaks, stacked high burgers, and stories that last longer than the train rolling through town. Fleeg's Riverside Roadhouse, right by the railroad tracks, right along the river, and right where you belong.
Back from the quarter break, 42-0. 12 minutes on the clock before the end of this one. The Raiders knocking on the door their first touchdown. Couldn't quite get it done. A big defensive stand from the Hawks as they look to get one more on them. Ball on the 8-yard line, 3rd and 5. This drive started at the 3 after the turnover on downs from the Raiders. Twins on the near side. Preheim in the gun. A quarterback sneak and a big play from the big man. Number 99, Mason Rose. Shot the gap and makes a play. The sophomore coming off the sideline. Major contribution. Now 4th and 7 for the Hawks as they look to punt out of their own end zone. A big boot. This one's going to land at the 50. Picked up by Melhoff as he tries to cut across the other side of the field. Has some room. Can't quite get the edge. And LeBrun's there to make the stop. So a big play from the sophomore, Mason Rose, to shut the Hawks down on that series. Back-to-back punts from Colman-Egan. Gayville-Volin Raiders defense picking up a little steam together. Head coach Beeman using his subs. Get some fresh legs on the field. Oxing was in at running back, as I believe that's him again. Yes, it is on the handoff. A pickup of 2 for the freshman. Hawksing's third carry. Gain of 5. Gustad in the gun once again. Low snap, looking to throw. That's Kruger on the far side. A little bubble screen. Just can't get past the defender. A big ankle tackle from number 1. McCoy Bowen. Gustad picks up his first completion here in the second half. That one goes for a gain of 3. Now handed right back to Kruger. His second carry, loss of 4. An outside zone run type of play. You're just trying to find that corner. The Raiders weren't able to get to the corner as it sets them back. Under the 8-minute mark here in the fourth quarter, 4th and 9. Raiders will elect to go for it. Kruger to the left of Gustad. Gustad looking to throw. Melhoff on the near side, right in the breadbasket. And Melhoff not going to be brought down as the Raiders are now on the board for the first time this season. A 30-yard pass play and a drop in the bucket to Weston Melhoff. Raiders now looking to go for 2. Melhoff, a straight fly down the near side, just had his defender beat by a good step. Hand off to Kruger. The line can't hold. The 2-point won't go. 42-6, the Raiders get on the board late in this one. We'll step aside and be back after the break on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Hey, it's Paula here at the Hay Shed in Gayville, home of the half-pound burger and homemade onion rings. You know, there's nothing better than wrapping your mouth around a mouth-watering, big, juicy, medium, hand-pattied homemade burger. And the Hay Shed in Gayville has just that burger for you. Grab some homemade onion rings or fries to go along with that mouth-watering burger. Wash it all down with that favorite beverage, and all this goodness is at the Hay Shed in Gayville, where we have good friends, good food, good times, and everything is homemade.
Back from the timeout, the Raiders, or not timeout, excuse me, back from the break after the Raider touchdown. Weston Melhoff strikes first for the Raiders as a 30-yard pass. So what I have written down, a drop in the bucket for Jeremiah Gustad. So he had time to throw. Oh, a little blooper, maybe onside kick type of play. Spotted at the 41. Clock will continue to roll. Hawks now looking to get it back. We're under 7 minutes to play. Preheim in the gun. Has Brown. Option play. Pump fakes the option. Now just up the middle. Jeremiah Gustad, the one to bring him down. Gain of 6 on the keeper. Second and 4 coming up. As the last 2 possessions have been punts, but the Hawks have kind of been deep inside their own territory. That last possession they punted from their own end zone. Just kind of tough to get the ball moving when you're pinned so tight. Now some breathing room. Preheim hands this off to LeBrun. LeBrun. Pass the second level. Will just speed past everybody, and the Hawks are going to get the touchdown back. Owen LeBrun, the 8th grader. The 56-yard run. And the touchdown. Made a man miss at that second level. Just felt like he was home free after that. Turned on the afterburner. He caps it off in the end zone. Nate Larson with the stop there. Brown the runner. The score will stand 48-6. Raiders strike. Hawks get it back. We'll step aside. Wrap this one up in a moment.
Valley Ag Supply, a family-owned business and your trusted partner for all your farming needs. Whether it's agronomy needs, precision farming, or custom application, they have the expertise and experience to help you succeed. Valley Ag Supply of Gayville and Spink are proud of the Gayville-Volin Raiders in all the academic and sports endeavors they pursue, wishing the Gayville-Volin Raiders the best of luck in today's game. Go Raiders!
I can never see anything in this kitchen. Why is that? Time to call Westie's Electric, our dependable and reliable electrician. Westie's Electric has proudly been serving the Yankton and Gayville-Volin communities in residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. From the simplest fixes to the complex fixes or installations, they offer affordable service without the hassle, offering 24/7 emergency support so you're never left in the dark. Westie's Electric, a proud sponsor of all Gayville-Volin sports.
I got written down a 56-yard touchdown from Owen LeBrun as the Hawks bring the lead back up to 42. LeBrun 14 yards in the first half. Had 2 yards in the second half before that long run. Got his chance to break free. Now the Raiders give it back with under 6 minutes left to play. 1st and 10. Ball spotted on the 28-yard line. Yankton Bucks were in Aberdeen today. Zach Spear on the call. Check that out on Yankton streaming on YouTube after this one. Catch the ending of that game. Should still be going on, I believe. Low snap. Gustad did his best to recover. Just didn't have enough time for a loss of 3. 2nd and 13 for the Raiders. Kruger lined up to the left of Gustad. Malhoff on the near side. He has the lone touchdown. Gustad fires that one to the far side. That's number 3, Jack Aiken. Spelt J-A-X. Another freshman on the field for the Raiders. Makes the grab for a gain of 6. Now Gustad. Quarterback run, has a blocker, tries to get out to the outside. Had a stiff arm there, but wrapped up and ankle tackled by Brown of the Hawks. Will be a first down. Gain of about 8. Under 3 minutes to play. Raiders looking to cap this game off with one more touchdown. Gustad looking to throw. Has a edge unblocked. Will now look to scramble. Stiff arm. First down, now out of bounds. And a little magic from Jeremiah Gustad as he's able to shed the defense. Pick up a gain of 11. His 6th carry of the half. 15th of the game. As he's up to 52 yards on the ground. Now under 2 minutes to play, 1st and 10. Ball spotted on the 47-yard line. Now handed off to Isaac Kruger. That's will mark him down for no gain. Not a very generous spot. I thought he got 1.5 yards. Ref's got a better eye than I do. Time for about 2 more plays as we near the minute mark. You know, as a fan looking for entertainment, I want to see Gustad sling the rock down the field, and he's going to do just that. Pump fake, now loses it, ball on the ground. A tie up for the ball. And it's going to stay with the Raiders. So a loss of 5 off the fumble. I think Gustad had a man downfield. Just didn't have the time to finish the throw. 20 seconds left in the game. This is likely the last play. Gustad in the gun. Kruger looking to pick up any man. Gustad loads it up, fires deep. Aiken on the far side. He's kind of tied up with the defender. Contact both ways. It's going to fall incomplete. So that will be the game. 48-6. The Hawks walk away with this one. Raiders pick up their first touchdown of the year, but can't get the job done. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll go over a few stats and wrap this thing up from the home field of the Raiders. We'll be back in a moment. Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Rev up your engines. We're going to a Raiders game. Jaeger Diesel in Vermillion is there to fuel your passion to get you on the road. Tired of breakdowns slowing you down? Say goodbye to all those worries. The expert team at Jaeger Diesel will ensure your diesel runs smoother and stronger than ever. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, they have you covered. With top-notch service and unbeatable prices, you'll be on the road in no time. Jaeger Diesel, where performance meets precision. Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient.
Hi, this is Brandy from Fleegs Riverside Roadhouse. You hear the whistle blowing down the tracks, you see the sun setting over the Jim River, and you know that you're getting close. For over 35 years, Fleegs Riverside Roadhouse has been the place folks gather for ice-cold drinks, hand-cut prime and steaks, stacked high burgers, and stories that last longer than the train rolling through town. Fleegs Riverside Roadhouse, right by the railroad tracks, right along the river, and right where you belong.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Hey, it's Paula here at the Hayshed in Gayville, home of the half-pound burger and homemade onion rings. You know, there's nothing better than wrapping your mouth around a mouth-watering, big, juicy, medium, hand-pattied homemade burger. And the Hayshed in Gayville has just that burger for you. Grab some homemade onion rings or fries to go along with that mouth-watering burger. Wash it all down with that favorite beverage, and all this goodness is at the Hayshed in Gayville, where we have good friends, good food, good times, and everything is homemade.
Valley Ag Supply, a family-owned business and your trusted partner for all your farming needs. Whether it's agronomy needs, precision farming, or custom application, they have the expertise and experience to help you succeed. Valley Ag Supply of Gayville and Spink are proud of the Gayville-Volin Raiders in all the academic and sports endeavors they pursue, wishing the Gayville-Volin Raiders the best of luck in today's game. Go Raiders!
Back from the break, Colman-Egan Hawks win this one 48-6 over the hometown Gayville-Volin Raiders. Put up a touchdown late in the game after a big play. We'll get into it in a moment. Looking over some stats, Jeremiah Gustad finishes the game with 15 carries, 52 yards on the ground, 5 for 12 through the air, 50 yards, a touchdown and 2 interceptions. Cody Hawksing, 3 carries, 5 yards as he came in the second half. Isaac Kruger, the main man at running back, 9 carries, -3 yards. Just 2 big losses. Kind of set back his stats. Through the air, Weston Melhoff had the 1 catch for 30 yards and the touchdown. Tight end Caden Weary had 2 catches himself for 14 yards in the first half. And number 3, Jax Aiken, 1 catch for 6 yards off a little bubble screen. For the Hawks, it was their second team that played the majority of that second half, or all the second half, I should say. Landon Preheim, 9 carries, 37 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Owen LeBrun ended with 5 carries. 72 yards and a touchdown. One play of 56 yards for a touchdown to answer the Raiders' touchdown, and he picks one up for himself. The other running back in the game was Coulter Brown. Ended the game with 3 carries for 6 yards. Started the game in the negatives, but was able to pick some up and rattle it off soon after. Through the air, Zach Peterson went 1 for 1, 43 yards and a touchdown as he started at QB for the Hawks. Catching that pass was Ryder Benke as he took it to the crib up the seam. Rowdy Bowen had 2 carries for 52 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also walked away with a 2-point conversion, and Landon McManthus had 2 2-point conversions of his own. Taking a look at a few other area games we got from the station. The Yankton Bucks are up 21-3 late in the second quarter. Go check that game out on Yankton streaming on YouTube. And Vermilion is down 7-0 against the Canton Seahawks. Capital C-Hawks, not the Pacific Bird. Go check that one out at Vermilion Tanagers on YouTube. Michael Schumacher on the call for that one. Well, Raiders couldn't do it in their first game of the year. They'll have a little easier opponent in Alcester Hudson next week. We'll be live for that one in Alcester. Catch us then, but first, catch us live on Tuesday as the volleyball team begins their season against Canastota. Fifth place at state last year, looking to take that next step towards the title. Well, I'm Gage Ravellette, alongside me, Nathan Delaney, and Gavin on the camera. Couldn't do it without them. Big thanks to them. As we'll sign off here, have a good rest of the evening and good night. The Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.